I'm Daynin Dashefsky, and joining me today is Bill Hosken, owner of Colorado Springs Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And thanks for joining me today. What are we going to show? Yeah, what are we going to show today?
We're going to be showing, or I'll be your.
We'll be showing you what?
The 5 pressure points in the mouth.
5 levels of pressure.
5 levels.
Yeah, 5 levels of pressure. Right?
Right.
We talk about different pressure. Now, a lot of people have a hard time explaining pressure. So I created these 5 levels of pressure from different positions in order to help people grasp the understanding of pressure. And so the way we do that is change the definition of pressure. So our definition of pressure is pressuring your opponent to use more strength and energy while we use less strength and energy. And we did that in the seminar today. We got to do a little role play with everybody, and the people on one side would use less energy and strength, but they had more control. And the other person was working hard and using more strength. So we're going to show them the 5 levels of pressure from out. Okay, so I have you put your head over here, your face kind of at a little angle so we can show them. There we go. So first we're going to start with level 1 pressure, where I'm on my knees, they're up high towards his armpit. I want to use it to stabilize the side so he can't turn, kind of like holding him like bookends. And I want to use my feet to kind of grasp the hips. So if he bumps up, then I can connect to him and it doesn't go under him where he's going to come back and crush my ankles. So my hands are above at a certain angle here, and then what I'm going to get my hair out of your face. So this is level 1, where I'm sitting on a full mount. I'm on his stomach, on his diaphragm, my hands are above. This is level 1. Now he's protecting his neck, right, and he doesn't want to expose his neck. Level 2 pressure, I'm going to swim right where the wrist is. I'm going to swim my hand through and drop my elbow above the shoulder. And I'm going to spread my hands and base down here. And I'm going to do the second hand the same. Now I'm putting my pressure lower on him, putting my body against his chest, and now it's going to be much harder for him to get out. He's going to use more strength and energy, and from here I'm much stronger because I'm lowering my body on him. Level 3 pressure, I'm going to swing his arm out, climb up, post, swing the other arm up, climb up. Now I'm sitting on the top of his chest, squeezing his shoulders together, posting out front, and now I'm at high mount, which is level 3 pressure. Again, now it's getting harder for him to fight out of that. It's easier for me. Level 4 pressure. I'm going to back up halfway, and I'm going to lower my pelvis into his solar plex, and then creating a grapevine where I'm spreading his legs, and I'm keeping my hands on the mat, and I'm leaning forward, putting pressure into his solar plexus, okay? Now that's level 4. Now level 5, I'm ultimately going to bring myself up and put all my pressure. I want to be like the front of a ship, and as I do that, my pelvis, as I turn my body up, my pelvis is going down further, making it much more uncomfortable and much more heavy in the solar plexus. And a lot of times you hear people go, "Ugh," and then you know you did a good job, right? So again, one more time, we'll walk right through it. Level 1, okay? Level 2, down. Level 3, high mount. Bring the knee up. Bring the knee up. Hands up on the mat. Level 4, I'm going to back up a little bit, put my pelvis in the solar plex, on my hands, leaning forward, looking forward. And level 5, pressuring my body up, putting a real deep pressure into his solar plex area. So how did that feel?
Like some more pressure each time.
Now, these are not the only levels of pressure. This is more of a teaching tool, but the workshop of the pressure concept is, now if I give you a pressure, how can I move my body to make myself heavier? How do I move my body to make myself lighter? And that's the key, is really understanding how our body moves and works for us or against us. Like I say, if you get a Chinese bed of nails and you lay somebody across it, they can survive because you're distributing that weight and that pressure everywhere. But if I had one nail and you laid somebody on top, well, it's gonna go through, right? So when we put everything into one point, it's much more dangerous, much more powerful. It just multiplies in the pressure arena, right?
Oh yeah, right. It's awesome, especially when you start transitioning to your submissions.
Absolutely. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.